Well, happy Sunday morning, everybody. Hope you are keeping dry and safe and have survived these storms and have had a pretty good weekend. I know I sure have, and so anyway, it's always good to be out in nature when you can, and whether it's storm or not. So that's what I'm gonna again do today. I'm fixing to head out to Dowdy Ferry, and haven't been out there in a little while, and my heart's calling me to go out there. So anyway, you may see me later today. But anyway, my thought today is on I didn't get the memo. How many times have we all been like, what happened? What's going on here? I didn't get the memo. Which, in essence, we're saying that we feel like we're the last to know about finding out some information or being on track with everybody else, what everybody else seems to already know, or have already had the ability to come to a conclusion or make a decision, and we're the last to get the memo, or we didn't get the memo, so to speak. And, sometimes that makes us feel like that we purposely were excluded from getting the memo of whatever it is in life, that we were, purposely not involved or excluded, or it makes us second guess ourselves as to the whys that we didn't get the ability to be a participant in getting the information like everybody else did. And sometimes I think that really, in whatever the scenario may be, that we really got the memo. We just didn't pay attention to it when we got it. Maybe it went into our spam folder in our minds. Who knows? But I think a lot of times that we actually have been privy to information or got the memo, and we've discarded it for whatever reason, because maybe at the time we were discombobulated or weren't focused on whatever was going on, or it wasn't important at the time, and so we minimized that importance of receiving whatever that information was. That now at some point we realize, wow, I didn't get the memo, and feeling jilted. But the only real memo we really need to worry about is the one that we get from God. The conversations we have with Him, how to proceed forward in whatever direction that we're going, in whatever hope and aspiration we're trying to gain and achieve from, in order to help ourselves and others. And that, missing a memo is not the worst thing in the world. We may sometimes think it is, because sometimes maybe it affects our ego more than anything, that we feel like, wow, why didn't anybody let me know? Whether it's founded or not. And so, we don't need to get all bent because we may be the last to know some information, or maybe just heard it secondhand or whatever. But reprioritize and just go, okay, now I have this information, and okay, so what? I got it late, but what am I going to do with it as a result of now I have this information, and not get all sidetracked on, well, you just now got it, and maybe you're the last person to know. So keep that straight in your mind, and don't make things bigger than what they are. And regardless of when and how and why you find that information, whether you are the last to get the memo or not, again, focus more on the fact you got it, or is it something you need to deal with, or if in fact it's just gossip or something else that it's really irrelevant in the first place. So that's my thought today, is that just because you feel like you aren't necessarily the top dog all the time to get the information, or maybe you don't feel included in a group or what this, that, or whatever, that it's not the end of the world, and and it's okay, and pay attention to what you have to offer, where your hopes and aspirations are leading you. Listen to your heart, be truthful with yourself, and always with others, and let your messages be put forth in positivity, and regardless of what memos that you may not have got, or that you get after the fact, focus on the good and whatever messages and energy that you want to perpetuate, as opposed to worrying about why you didn't get a memo or how you missed it or whatever. So anyway, just keep it in perspective. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. I think it's going to be wacky weather again today, so be safe out there. Again, you may or may not see me depending on what's going on Dowdy Ferry, but my heart calls me down there, so I got to get going. So anyway, thanks for listening. Have a blessed day. Pay attention to what matters and discard all the rest. As always, I appreciate your support. Talk at you later.